welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It has been 60 years since the Packers and Chiefs met down in Southern California in what would come to be known as the first Super Bowl. But now, at modern Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, we are counting down to Super Bowl 60, and we've got a great matchup in store. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy.
Let's go!
As it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Dart looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. And now an audible here into something else. Looking to throw, Dart. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Jets will take over.
And they're on 17-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, If he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. We're good. Move 58, move 58.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To throw is Fields. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Here we go. 3-19, right.
Now it's Fields. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Here we go. Tonight.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next. 0-0 our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
And he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's when he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
Now Dart. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Dart from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Giants! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, tonight. Move 58, tonight.
Now Fields. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Tonight.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Second down and 6 now.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Tonight.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Go.
They'll run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go. 319, can I set? Tonight.
One more time with Hall. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he returns this to the 22. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, 78 yards. And the Giants continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Here's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. Still going inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields, 54 yards. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing his dart. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Giants.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Now it's 2nd and 10. And to throw once more, here's Jard. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here now, a 3rd and 20. From the gun, here's Dart. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this will stay a 4-point game.
To kick off for New York.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the 3rd quarter.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Fields. Under pressure, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Chip slant. Easy. Right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. They're not giving him no gain.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
First down, Giants.
Here we go, 70 Lions. Let's go.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
For Kidder here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
A gain of 15. First down, New York.
Let's go. Take off.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's complete. It's Neighbors. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Touchdown! Wandale Robinson, 42 yards. And the Giants will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They'll give to Hall. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58. All right.
Here's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Ball again on 2nd down. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. 2nd down and a yard. Right back to Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Green 19, green 19.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's second and a yard.
Here we go. We're good. Sit high.
Goes right back to Smith again.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Right.
A handoff for Hall. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Give to Hall running right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Here we go, son. Right.
Here's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical third down here.
Here we go, son. Green 19, just attack.
Back to throw. Fields. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Here we go. 58, who's here, that? Go.
Now Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Commissioner Roger Goodell set to present the Lombardi Trophy to the New York Giants. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions. So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.